Number 1, something A. I'll skip it. Number 2, something AB. I don't get it. I wish somebody could help me.
Well, howdy there, little one. I'm a cute bear. Get it? I'm cute. So, what are we learning today?
Well, I'm supposed to be learning the foundations of geometry.
Well, let's start off with number 1, shall we?
Yeah.
Number 1, names a location and has no size. It is represented by a dot.
Point.
Number 2, is a straight path that has no thickness and extends forever.
Line.
Number 3, is the part of a line consisting of 2 points and all points between them.
Segment.
Number 4, part of a line that starts at an endpoint and extends forever in one direction.
Ray.
Number 5, are 2 rays that have a common endpoint and form a line.
Opposite rays.
So let's take a look at our drawing board of math. So first, we're going to draw the soccer ball. And may I add that this soccer field is going to be considered a plane. So here's the ball. What could that be considered?
A point.
Correct. So let's say that the ball's right there, and we have number 10, Rooney, right there, okay? So Rooney's on the ball. And who should his partner be? Let's put Drogba right here. So they're on the 2 outsides, okay? And then in the middle will be David Luiz. And he's on the other team. He'll be on the ball too. There's the one right there. So what are they forming?
They're all forming collinear lines.
Right. Let this out. Yeah, okay. You seem pretty confident on area and perimeter of rectangles, so why don't you give it a go?
Okay. The length of a full soccer field is 100 yards long. Since this is showing only half of a soccer field, the length would be 50 yards. Since the width of a soccer field is the same in every place, this is also 60 yards. The area of a rectangle is known as length times width. So to find the area of this rectangle, you would multiply 50 yards long by 60 yards in the width, and you would get 30,000. To find the perimeter, you would do perimeter equals 2 length plus 2 width. So you would multiply 2 times the length, 50, plus 2 times 60. Perimeter equals 100 plus 120. So the perimeter of this field would be 220 yards long.
This next lesson is personally one of my favorites. So we have 4 angles here, 4 angle measures. Now the one thing that you need to know is that this is considered a right angle. And right angles always equal 90. This one is my personal favorite type of triangle and angle because it's called acute. Get it? Acute there, acute angle. Acute angles are always less than 90, so they're 89 or less. So acute equal less than 90. Obtuse, they're also, they're good angles, but they are more than 90, but less than 180. And the way I keep these two similar, acute, little, a cute little one, obtuse, obese, big, fat, obtuse, less than 180, more than 90. Now this straight line has a degree measure of 180. So it's straight across, and this is called a straight angle. And this one always equals 180 degrees. A few helpful tips in order to succeed in geometry would be, I would say, to remember these three equations. One of them is the midpoint, one is the distance, and one is a Pythagorean theorem. These two you can use for points, and this one is for a triangle. We have some examples written out for you. Let's take a look.
Midpoint. These are the steps to find the midpoint between 2 points.
Pythagorean theorem. These are the steps in how to find a missing side length.
Distance formula. How to find the distance between 2 points.
Drawing board of math right here. These are 3 transformations a shape can have. Rotation. The shape is turned.
Translation. The shape slides.
Reflection. The shape flipped.
Image is the original figure. So here we have pre-image ABC. After it takes its transformation, it becomes an image. And then, when it becomes an image, we add a little tick mark up at the top. So then it becomes ABC, but each one have tick marks. So example 1 over here shows angles 1 and 2. And they make up a 90-degree angle. So if you add 1 and 2, they equal 90 degrees, which means they're complementary to one another. And since they're next to each other, they are also known as adjacent. In example 2 over here, we have a linear pair because if you add angles 3 and 4, they equal 180 degrees, which is also known as supplementary.
So, how was the lesson?
It made a lot of sense, but I'm still kind of stuck on the angles.
Lucky for you, I have an idea.
He's an acute one, that little angle. He's less than 90 degrees. He's the right one, that little angle. He's equal to 90 degrees. You get that obtuse angle. It's greater than 90, but less than 180. You get that obtuse angle. Mix it right together and you know that it's the best that you can do. Straight, 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 equal to 180. Straight, 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 equal to 180. Don't you wish your math grade was good like mine? Don't you wish your math grade was an A like mine? Don't ya? Don't ya? Don't ya? You do. Learning, 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 everyone. Learning, learning. Come on, let's teach this math. Learning, learning. We got to bring this heat. Learning, learning. Come on, let's ace this test.